and welcome. My name's Emily. Today I have for you a nice yoga sequence for the abs. So today we'll be building some strength in our core that will help with any pesky lower back pain that we often get, and will just generally help us hold our posture a bit better, and may even help us in some of our more advanced yoga asanas that we may be trying to achieve, or maybe we're just looking for some better core strength. Whatever we are looking for today in our ab practice, hopefully this video will be what we need today. So when you're ready, come join me on your mat. I do recommend having warmed up a little bit here, so maybe just take a couple of rounds of sun salutations before you get started. But if you're ready and warmed up, come join me on your mat, and we'll begin with a tasty plank. But we'll come on to our hands to begin. So we'll bring the palms about shoulder width apart, and we're spreading those fingers wide. We can then lengthen through the legs, coming into our plank pose. And already we will feel the core working. And we want to be nice and strong here in our plank. We don't want to be drooping in the back or lifting the butt up high. Lower it down so that we have a nice straight line from the heel to our head. And some nice slow deep breaths here. Ooh, maybe we're starting to shake already. Keep pulling the belly and ribs in. One more breath. Exhale, we can gently bring one knee down onto the mat at a time. And then we'll come down onto our forearms. We'll take it into our forearm plank. So again, just checking those elbows are underneath the shoulders. We're shoulder width apart. And we can then lengthen both the legs down the mat again. Engaging that core. And just making sure we have a nice straight line from heel to head again. We're not lifting the sit bones up. We're not scooping in that lower back. Oh, you got this. Maybe we're shaking again already. Deepen that breath. One more breath. Exhale. Whew. We can bring those knees back down to the mat, and we can just take it straight back to a child's pose here. We can maybe have their arms lengthened or down by the sides, however you like to take your child's here. And just take a moment to let the breath settle. One more breath. On your next inhale, finding your way back up to your tabletop position. And then just bringing the hands to the edges of the mat, we can bring ourselves down to lying on our bellies. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. As we inhale, pressing into the palms, so we lift the chest and chin up into our cobra pose, or Bhujangasana. And we can squeeze the legs together here. We're gently pressing the pelvis into the mat to engage the glutes and the lower back muscles. We're pulling the belly in and relaxing the shoulders down. Nice strong asana here. One more breath. Exhale, we can slowly lower it back down. Pressing back into the palms, we'll take it straight back to another child's pose. If we felt that in the lower back, we can bring the knees together and the arms down by the sides and just take a rest here as a counter stretch. One more breath. Inhaling, finding your way back up to your tabletop position. We'll then find our way into our side plank to work our abdominal muscles and obliques. So depending on if we suffer with any wrist pain here, we may actually want to begin on the elbow. So we can cross this forearm in front, extend the legs down the mats, and then just rolling over onto your right side, we can stack the feet upon one another and either resting the left hand on top of the hip, or maybe we can extend that left arm up into the sky. And keep lifting up through the hips here. Again, we're not duping down to the mat. Ooh, strong core. So you can either be on your forearms here, or if you feel like you can take it up another level, we can come up onto the palms, lifting up through the hips, extending that left arm up. Ooh, and you may find this is a lot more intense. We need our balance a lot more here. Wherever we are in our side plank, nice deep breaths. Keep lifting up through that hip, feeling the obliques engage. One more breath. Exhale, we can bring that left hand down. We'll switch sides. So either grounding down through the left palm or the forearm, we can roll over onto the left side, stacking the feet upon one another and extending the right arm up. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I'm certainly wobbly today. Working up a sweat. Ooh, nice deep breaths. You got this. One more breath. Exhale. Ooh, we can come back down onto our fronts. Bend the knees, come back down to your mats. Then finding your way to sit with the legs round in front. We'll find our way into our boat pose. So we can bend the knees a little, bring the knees in towards your chest. And one by one, we can raise the toes up off the mat, coming into our boat pose. And we can either hold on to the backs of the knees here, or maybe we can extend the arms in line with the legs. Keep reaching that chest through. The shoulder blades are coming together on the back. Deep breaths. Maybe we're starting to shake again already. Keep holding. One more breath. Exhale. Whew. We can gently bring the feet down. And then we'll finish with just a couple more stretches so we can find our way back onto our belly. So find your way onto the knees. Bring the hands to the edges of the mat and come down to lie on your front. And then extending both the arms down by the sides for a moment here. We can bring the forehead to rest. On our next inhale, pressing the pelvis into the mat, lift up the legs and the arms coming into our locust pose. And we can either keep reaching through the arms behind, or maybe we can reach the arms up ahead. Ooh, and you'll certainly feel that increase the pressure, engaging those lower back muscles, lifting the legs up higher. Keep squeezing that lower back. One more breath. Exhale. Slowly lower yourself down with control. We can bring those palms underneath the shoulders. We'll just finish with a nice little counter stretch in the abs here. So tucking the elbows in, inhale, pressing into the palms, lift the chest and chin up to your upward facing dog. And we press the tops of the feet into the mat here so that we lift the legs, the thighs up off the mat. And some nice deep breaths again, feeling that beautiful stretch in your abs. One more breath. Exhale, tuck the toes under and take it back to a downward facing dog. And just take a moment to paddle the feet here. Nice full body stretch. Ooh, certainly worked hard today in our abs. Give those legs a good stretch. Paddle the feet. And then on your next exhale, gently bringing the knees back down to the mat again. We can untuck those toes. Oh, and there we have it, our nice little ab workout done for the day. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that little video. If you did, please like, maybe leave me a comment below, and subscribe to my channel for more free yoga content. Thanks again for joining me. I'll see you next time. Namaste.